Welcome to my workshop. This is my soon-to-be woodworking shop, which is very much a work in progress. So this is the outside shop. Now here's the project. Here's what we're going to do. We're turning this frame into a base. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to add some plywood across the bottom here, so that when I fill it, it'll fill to this line with the plaster and we'll have a nice framing. Then we're going to add these to the bottom like so, which will be room for the electronics. So that's what I'm doing today real quick. And then once this is all built up, I'll take another video of it, show you how it's all built up, because I'm not going to show you me working with power tools. That is just not proper. Trust me, there are people who should not be allowed near heavy equipment. I'm one of them. So this will be, I hope I come out of this with all fingers intact. So we're going to do this. Then we'll go back inside. Oop, my hand came right into the screen there, didn't it? We're going to go back inside and we'll go ahead and pour the plaster for the hanger interior and get to work on the interior pieces and finish up our project. So hold tight. I will be back in a few minutes, hopefully with all 10 fingers intact, and we'll get rolling on this. See you in a minute. Here we are, one completed frame. So, got the upper frame, got a platform in the bottom here. I want to plan to fill the level to this, so we have kind of this like little decorative step down. So, and then I added a layer underneath so that the wiring can fit and we can mount our switches to the sides and stuff like that. So here's what we're gonna do. This is all dry and ready to go. I'm gonna paint this a matte black color because I think that'll just look fine. So we're gonna go matte black. Then I'm gonna mix up some plaster of Paris and pour that in, and we'll let that set. And when that's dry, then we'll start working on detailing the concrete, the floor of the hanger. Good Lord. I think I need some more coffee today. All right, so paint. Then we're gonna mix up some plaster of Paris in there and let it dry. So back in just a few. Hang tight. Okay, painted black, ready to go. So what we're gonna do now is where did I put it? It's here, so, oh, down here. That's where I put it. Plaster of Paris. It is, this is a well, that's in French. This is a 2-to-1 mix. So 2 parts this to 1 part water. So we're gonna mix this up. Maybe. Press here and lift flap. Yeah, right. Good Lord. Ugh. There we go. Look at that. All right. So, 2-to-1. Okay. We're good there. So, I'm going to probably overdo it a little bit. Okay, we're at 19 grams. So if it's a 2-to-1 mixture, at 19 grams, I will need a calculator. Oh, what's 19 divided by 2? 18 divided by 2 is 9, so 9.5. 9.5. So, we need 9.5 ounces of water. There we go. And now we stir to combine. Until I have a proper consistency. I need to make more. That is not going to nearly be enough. That's okay. I can make more. Make sure we get it all mixed proper. So we have a nice smooth consistency. Like so. And pour. Yeah, I'm gonna need a hell of a lot more. Oh, I did not think this through. Okay, this is going to take a lot longer than I expected because I did not do the math. For later reference, hey, math, I guess it works. All right, I'll come back when this is filled up. Give me a minute. There we are. It took 4 of these to manage to do this, and I did get a little messy on the corner there. Now I've got some bubbles, and I've tapped the form to bring the bubbles out as much as possible. And the next thing I'm going to do is turn my torch on. Push to the... There we go. And I'm going to use it to pop these bubbles on the surface. You can also do this with epoxy, like when you're doing cast resin. So that's a... Now, I'm not going to try and smooth this out because this is a big ass... Ooh, beg my pardon. This is a huge concrete area, and these things, if you've ever been in a hangar, they are not perfect. You know, there are areas that just, you know, didn't set all together. So I'm gonna pop these bubbles like so. Now I've got some of these larger ones. I want to try and get those filled in. So I'm gonna pop them like this. Then I'm gonna turn that off, and then I'm gonna give it another shake. Kind of smooth out some of these areas that are a little larger than they need to be, like so. Nothing big.
That's actually a lump. Just pat that down, same right here. Pat that down. Okay. panel just to win that sort of thing. Oh, actually, that should do us. I think that's going to be just about it right there.
Yep, that's going to be it. Now comes the hard part. I gotta stop. I gotta wait for this to finish drying, and then what we'll do is we'll score some panel, well, not panel, but like plate markings, you know, where the pieces are fit together. And then we'll drill the hole straight through the center for the wiring. And as you can see, the ship, she's gonna fit right down just lovely. So that's gonna be good. So what we'll do now is walk away and let this dry. Walk away, let it dry. I hate this part. I really, like right there, I really want to get on this, but we need to let this go. So that's where we're at. I'll be back in a little while. Well, actually probably in about 12 hours. So see you in a few. Welcome back to the absolute final stages. So our base is ready, nice and hard. So what we need to do now is to plane it down and get rid of some of these little lumps. To do that, I'm just going to use, you know, a simple wall paint scraper, and we'll flatten it out. And once I get down to a flat surface, I'll probably take the sander to it and sand it down a little bit. And this is really just to knock off any bumps and that sort of thing. So I'm going to do this. Then we will go ahead and put in the markings for the stone blocks that these are made up of. So we'll have little concrete frame plates in there. Then we'll start the painting and weathering. So that's the plan. So hold tight and we'll get right on this, okay? We're all flattened out. We got a little uneven spot here and there, but you know what? We're just gonna live with it. This is gonna be the front, so the little uneven spots will be in the back anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. Now we're gonna take our ruler, and I'm not gonna make the concrete seams dead center. I'm gonna offset them. It gives it a little bit more movement to the piece, for lack of a better term. So now I just need to carve out those lines. So here we go. I'm using the X-Acto sideways. And that's not really making a big enough line for me. So I need something better. 1 second. Hold on just a moment. Here, back. I've got one of my dental tools. Nice carving tip on it. This will do better. So Oh yeah. Nice even pressure, so you have the same depth. I say make 3 passes. The last pass is just running lightly over the surface. Then we're gonna... There, that's a good seam. We're gonna move the ruler down, make sure we're lined up nice and neat, like. Continue the line. There we go. So, really need to get a ruler where I can read the inches. So, we are going to go every 5 inches. So we'll put one here and there, just like that. So, first one's going to be right there. Line it up. Now I'm using the base as the straight edge for the cuts. So. Make sure you hold on to your ruler nice and tight. You don't want it slipping on you. Here we go. We'll continue it right there. Okay. I'm making a mess. I don't care. So, we even got a little natural chipping at the corners, which is great. Kind of exactly what we're aiming for. So, let's see. We're gonna go another 5 inches here. So that puts us right about there. Two, 3. We'll scoot the ruler up just a little bit. Line everything up and finish it off. There we go. And that gives us one last one to do, which is right up here. Oops. There we go. Make sure you go all the way to the end of your ruler. Like that. All right. And there we go. There. Look at that. Nice, neat lines. So, there's our concrete. Now, we just need to paint and weather it a bit and we're good to go. So, to do that, we're going to start out with a light gray concrete color. Then we'll put a dark wash over it. We'll put some rust out, some oily splotches areas, and then do a dry brush over the whole thing. So that's my plan. We'll be starting out with our grays and moving right along. So hold tight and we'll just kind of keep an eye on this part. Back in a bit. So as you can see, brush painting's not working. I'm being stupid, I really am. So what we're going to do is we're going to airbrush it. Why? Because I own an airbrush. It's simple. I can do it. I just don't know why I didn't do it in the first place. Give me a minute. Okay, getting the airbrush out. Getting to work. I'm going to mask this off and just go to town. Back in a second. Okay, we have the base gray done. That's all set to go. Now we're going to do some washes and some stain work. So hold tight for that. Now for the washes, I'm just going to use straight black with a lot of water. That way I get a nice thin wash. So that's the plan. Hold tight, because here we go. There we are. So, we have the concrete, and I did some random oil specks with just the watered down black, and just dab them up. So that looks to me like a concrete platform that has been worked on a regular basis. So, the absolute next step will be to place our ship thusly. Actually, I'm going to make this is the front, so we're probably going to be placing, well, here's the door. Actually, we're probably going to place it something like that. So we're going to drill the hole in the bottom, wire it up, put the switches on the sides here, and then we'll add the little Heller Luftwaffe guys, a couple of crates that are in the original image, and we're done. That's the project. So the next video we're going to release will be the final setting. So We'll put this video together as soon as I'm done here. But the next video will be mounting the ship. We'll drill the hole here, run the wires. Trying to think of a good way to mount this, to be honest. I might take some brass tube and run it through the board. That might be our best option. You could also put pins in the wheels and punch those into the ground as well. So that might be what we're gonna do. So we're almost there. One more video to go on this project and we are done, folks. So as always, please like and subscribe my video. Hit the little bell icon so that you will know when the next ones are coming up. And for now, we are done for today. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and keep on building. See you next time.